What's up, guys? We're here with the head coach from Cholla High School. How you doing, brother?
All right, how about yourself?
Doing great, man. Hey, you talked about this being your first year. Talk a little bit of what it's been like being a head coach at Cholla High School for the very first time.
Well, I mean, I'm in a good spot. Just learning a lot, especially the admin stuff here. Um, but no, we're in a good spot. Got a great administration here. In fact, right now I'm playing golf with the head principal Cesar Miranda and our AD
Oh,
here.
nice.
And so no, we got a lot of football guys in admin, a lot of supporters, and so I'm feeling good. But
Who's winning right now in golf?
right now, probably Cesar Miranda. I mean, I'm terrible, which is usual for me. So he's
Yeah,
kicking butt right now.
that's awesome. You had a great start, but there were some hiccups down the road. What are some of the things you're cleaning up going in this week against Pueblo High School?
Well, I mean, Combs, we were like, yeah, we had a 2-0 start. Combs, that's just a great team. Um, Kofa, I mean, Kofa's a good team as well, but they just made more plays than us. If we didn't fumble, we had a ball and it was about 14-12, and we were on driving into their thing on their 20, and we dropped the ball, and that's the main thing is ball security. It's every year it's always the same stuff. You just got to take care of the basic stuff, the little stuff. But if we didn't fumble there, I think we could have easily won it. Um, Amphi last week, we were up 14-6, and we definitely would have beat them. But we just, unfortunately, some of our kids came off on the sideline when there was a skirmish over on their sideline. And so if we would have easily won that game. And then
Yeah.
last week, it was just because, we had so many people out. We were on our third string quarterback who is a wide receiver. He threw 5 interceptions. And so the main thing is just taking care of the little stuff.
Yeah, just taking care of the ball, taking care of the little things. Pueblo's
Yeah,
known for
not
being
doing.
very. Go ahead,
Sorry, go
coach.
ahead.
Pueblo's known
Uh,
for being very physical. What are some of the things that stand out for that team? What's the game plan going in, controlling their defense and offense?
Absolutely. Yeah, they are very physical. Our main thing is their quarterback. They got a great quarterback over there. Kind of like ours, Damien Estrella. He can run, he can throw, and so our main thing is keeping him in the pocket, trying to get pressure on him, just keeping all the receivers in front, no busted coverage.
Yeah.
And then
We talked about your quarterback being on
offensive.
your third street. I'm sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead. I was gonna say offensively, we just got to hold on to the ball and not have any dumb penalties. But go ahead.
Yeah. You talked about being on your third string quarterback. Can you give us an update on just the health of your quarterbacks, and are we getting your guy back in the game this week?
Oh yeah. The main thing was because he was one of the guys that came off the sideline at Amphi, and so he was just out last week. He's going to be back this week, and so he's good to go.
Nice. We talked about at the beginning, Troy versus Pueblo. It's always a big game, man. Like I remember being a younger kid, my dad being the principal at Pueblo. That was always a game everyone got hyped for. What's it like for you being a part of this for the first year?
Well, I was at my first 4 years of teaching. I was at Pueblo, so I know a little bit about it. But I know it was the schools are so close apart, and like some of our kids, they know some of the players over there at Pueblo. We got one kid that went to Pueblo last year, and so not only is this the teams know each other, and it's a big rivalry. Of course, I think the kids were telling me it's the Battle of I-19 or something like that. I don't know,
Yeah, Battle of the I-19
Um,
freeway.
yeah. And so, of course, it's big for them. Of course, what is it? This is also a big, recruiting game for us because, of course, a lot of kids that they're in that in between zone between Pueblo and Cholla. I think this is a good opportunity if we come out and show and do well. I think start getting some more kids over there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's something similar to what our coach said last week. When you have these games that are with schools so close together, it's almost recruiting. Whoever wins is probably going to get more kids the next year.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And so no, it's and then yeah, of course, like I said, it's right down the street, and they're tough, and so kind of the same area, same neighborhood, same kids, and so it'll be a good game. They're on a I think a 3 game winning streak. They're doing well. While we kind of had a little downfall here, and so this is a time for us to get right and get back in the winning column.
Yeah. You've had some great players having good season. One of them, Isaac Gonzalez, 6 sacks this year so far. Who are some of the key guys we get to look forward to this Friday and that have been stepping up all year?
I think we take real pride in running the ball, and I think Dominic Verl, number 5, I think he always does well. And I think Damien Estrella, number 1, he could throw the ball. He's pretty. He's growing. The good thing about us is we're pretty young as a team, and I think was it this year really build it and teach them, and then continue on that. But number 9, Victor Rojo, he's a receiver. He can go up and get it. He's also our free safety. He's a ball hawk, and so those are a couple of guys that I think every week they come out and ready to play and shine.
Awesome, man. What's going to be the pregame message on Friday? You have some younger guys. This might be the first time going up in a rivalry game like this. What's the message to them right before the game?
Well, message, I always tell them the same thing: play as hard as you can, as fast as you can, as long as you can. Main thing is, no sins, self-inflicted negatives. Especially after a couple weeks here, and that's the main thing. As long as we don't hurt ourselves, of course, right? They know it's a big game. They know, was it some of these kids over there, and so we just got to do right and play hard, and no penalties, and we'll be well.
Yeah. And then just one final question. What's your message to the Troy community on getting out there Friday night for this big game? What do they need to bring to bring the hype and give you guys some energy on the field?
Hey, we just need the stands filled, and we just need them out there cheering on our boys. I know it's fall break week this week, and so sometimes and I know we're kind of down a little bit, but hey, I just need them out there cheering them on. The boys love it, seeing everybody out there, and it gives them a little boost.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you doing this interview. We'll be on the sidelines Friday covering the game. It's our D's Barbershop game of the week, and I look forward to
Okay.
watching you guys on Friday night.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, man. Have a great day. Good luck in golf, brother.
Thank you too. All right, thank you. Bye.